Good morning, Cougars. Morning video, take 3. So, a little trouble with our audio this morning. So, if you're in an earlier version of our video today, we apologize. We'd like to include you, but it was loud on the video. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It's a pleasure to see you all this morning. I hope you had a really beautiful weekend. It was a really powerful weekend for a lot of us. Isaiah is going to talk about that in a minute. For today, really two things. Thing one is mock interviews, mock interviews, mock interviews. So remember, at our school, we don't really have midterms and finals, some of the things that other high schools have. Instead, we have your exhibitions. Instead, we have your mock interviews and your real interviews. These are the major assessments of your learning over the course of the year. They are your big grades. So please make sure you're on point for Wednesday. You need to have your resume ready, your cover letter ready. You need to be prepared to answer, but also to ask questions of the person you are sitting with. So please make sure you are on point. Please make sure you are ready. Good morning, Brandon.
Guys.
That's right.
Yeah.
Please make sure you have yourself all tightened together. Advisory, again, revised schedule today. Advisory will be at the beginning and the end of the day. That's to give you extra time to prepare for your mock interviews. Please don't waste that time. Finally, for me today, a reminder about cell phones. So we ask you to put your cell phones up at the door. The school rule says you may not have your cell phone in the building. If your cell phone comes out in class, in the hallway, or in the cafeteria, we are going to ask you to give it to us. Please don't fight with us. You made a choice to break school rules. That was your choice. It was a poor choice. It was especially poor because you couldn't control yourself and out came your phone. Now it's been seen. We don't want to fight with you, but we also need the school to be a safe community. And part of that safety is you not on your cell phones, not causing harm with your phones. So please, if your phone is seen, give it up. But better yet, don't have a phone in school. That's it for me today. Isaiah, what you got?
Good morning. Um, so you all know what happened last Monday. That was a bad day. I saw improved behaviors after that. But like that's not cool. Like we have visitors and we don't want to set a bad example for visitors. We want them to write down good things. Oh, this is a great school, and you know we don't want to look like a bad school because then that'll set a bad example for us.
We talk about this a lot, Isaiah. Forgive me for jumping in, but obviously safety for each other, for yourselves, safety for learning is our most important concern. But what Isaiah said is true. Every time we, sort of go out into the world and make ourselves look, violent, make ourselves look ugly, make ourselves look um, like we're not the intelligent, powerful, good-hearted, strong community that we are. Every time we give people that impression of us, we actually hurt ourselves. We hurt each other. The brand of the school matters. When people think well of the school, they're going to think well of us. And when they don't think well of the school, the reverse happens. They think poorly of us. I think that's a really good point you make, Isaiah. Anything else?
Also, this weekend I went down to Washington D.C. for the March. What was this it called again?
March for Our Lives.
March for Our Lives rally, and a few of the survivors spoke. It was really emotional, but at the same time, it's a message we have to get out there to make changes because we come to school to learn, and come to school is supposed to feel safe, not you know, not um one message one of the survivors said was books, not bullets. So, and that's really important.
It's the game.
We do this so messages could get across to the government and people who are in charge of these things, and we have a voice and it needs to be heard. So,
Yeah. It goes to the same issue. When your voices are heard, you can actually change the world. And you have an opportunity here at Vox to really have your voices heard. We have a really big platform. We've got a big voice together as a community. And everything we can do to build the community adds to the strength of our voices. So Isaiah, thank you for going and representing the school. I know some other people went. I'm excited to hear what your experiences were like. But the truth is, your voice really does matter for changing the world. And some of the biggest changes in our nation's history have been led by young people. And I think one of the things that's really been missing from the national conversation over the last 20 years is the voice of young people. So I'm honored for you to have represented me in DC. Isaiah, I know my wife and kids were at the rally here in Philly, and I'm glad you went. Thank you. Let's work every day to make the world a better and safer place. Thank you all so much. Have a beautiful day. Oh, and Nicene just asked me about the temperature in the building. I heard there's some problem with the heaters. We are having PHA work on that really hard right now. Hopefully everything be settled down in the near future. But thank you for your patience. Already, some of the heaters that weren't working have already come on. So I'm hoping the building should be up to normal in just minutes. Thanks, guys. Have a beautiful day.